Listen now, you two. You're both adorable. uh, we got a minute till the ads start. I just figured we talk, and then whoever's not. But we are joined tonight by Shiny and our friend Slime Wizard here.
Hello.
And we're going to be teaching Slime Wizard how to play Splatoon the hard way. No. Somehow it's like no. We're gonna train you while you're sick, and then when you get better, you're gonna somehow be like Broccoli when you take off the weights, and all of a sudden it's just like you play better.
Okay, I'm not familiar with the animated Wazowski.
Yes.
Oh my god.
He even looks like him. He looks vaguely enough like him that you get the reference.
Yeah. And the funny part of it, after this game session's over, you're gonna be the ninja of Splatoon. I don't want to be.
God no.
I don't want to start again being that I just insist is massive. Yeah. Does the philosopher of New Year's wonders why nobody the fuck is doing it?
Listen, if Hakuto is dead at this point, Ninja is rotting.
I was looking for the hairstyles. I don't see the most of the very back.
You might have to unlock it.
My only experience with this game is playing Animal Crossing House of Giants and watching us stand play Dako expansion.
So,
Dako expansion, the Dark Souls of Splatoon.
and the DLC of this game, which basically was just like, hey, you know how you all said we couldn't make it hard? Well, it was slightly easier. I will give this game's DLC was a little easier.
Yeah, a little. I love how the entire Octo expansion story is also lesbian couple, even when it's an ADC cover.
Oh, and then
Yeah.
best part, this game's DLC, same lesbian couple back, but with more hijinks and chaos. And also, you have to keep trying to climb a tower.
So it's Adventure Time in Cinema.
Kinda.
I never heard it being described like that, but
Well, to be fair, one is kind of a war criminal, and the other is just a musician. Yeah, that works.
I don't remember so much about like wasn't like the whole order versus chaos thing on the original Super Nintendo. Wasn't that set up as the final Splatfest?
That's almost so. What they've done is every quote-unquote final Splatfest usually is what helps decide what the next game's story is going to be about, or DLC is going to be about. So the first game had a similar order versus chaos or something like that.
Yeah, it was Callie versus Marie.
But whoever won, the other one disappeared, and that's what started the story of this game, or of the second game.
That's dark as hell.
What?
So yeah, in Splatoon 2, Callie lost the last fest, went missing. Ended up being had by DJ Octavio. Yeah.
No, it's more like a two friends get in a fight and they stop talking, only to find out one of those friends joined a cult. No. No, it's more. They didn't do it like that, where it's like you have to choose which one of these people stays. No, it's more. Hey, who's going to be the one who's going to be the person you're working with, and who's going to be the one that you're going to find out is the secret. The not so secret reveal. They're working with the bad guys, only to find out they're being mind controlled.
Yeah. And in the case with the Chaos versus Order Fest, the whole shtick was that was
Well, the Octo expansion is basically, hey, how do we find an easy way to explain Octolings starting to pop up in Inkopolis?
That would be like funny if they started doing
That's the funny thing is they also the story also kind of gets decided by other Splatfest too, so we don't know which ones are canon Splatfest and which ones are.
I was thinking like this cool new Splatfest. Do we write off HR or funding and creative department? Do you decide?
Funny enough, of all companies, Nintendo would be the last to do that because if anything, I don't know about their newer CEO, about their newer people in charge, but the original CEO was famous for when when they were having financial.
Bro, he was like he was like
Hi, Nero.
basically.
Yeah. And
Hello.
then hello. And then you had Duck Bowser that poked the bear and fucked around and found out.
Well, Bowser was just the American guy who. Yeah. Doug Bowser was just the American guy that they brought in to be the American liaison, sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I thought Bowser, no, Reggie left, but he's still doing stuff with somebody else. He's working with another game. He actually did like it. You can tell he did really like it. It's just he was just kind of meh about it. I think it's one of those things where he thought he was cool with the kids, and then it's just like, oh no, the kids don't like you. And then, pretty much. It's like they wanted him. Bowser just, I figured. Bowser was on the other hand just like, listen, Nintendo's literally just looking at it going, we cannot deny having this person be the American office's head person. Yeah. That's why I said they literally heard the last name. They're like, you're screwing with us, right? He's been a decent CEO or American. I don't know. You don't really hear much of him. He doesn't do. He wasn't like Reggie, where Reggie tried to be marketing. I don't remember what it was, but I don't remember what he did, but I don't. Yeah. I think it's also just more because Reggie wanted to be in the spotlight, acting like, oh, yes, great. Ooh, do you, Lurka? And yeah, I think it's with him, it's more, hey, we don't want you to be like Reggie, who Reggie would just show up to everything. We just need you to run we just need you to run the American offices, please. No. No. Because well, so that's kind of complicated because there is actually a lot of reasons to work on getting a KD ratio, But at the same time, you could have somebody who has an amazing KD ratio be number 1 on their team. But because the rest of their team isn't splatting everything and trying to get KD also, they lose. Basically. I just realized I might have to set up the party instead, because I just realized I don't think Nero has your stuff shiny.
Oh, yeah, I realized.
I just realized that too. I'm like, wait. So 1 sec, I always have to remember this every time too. So 1 second. We're doing. Then what is it? Okay, I do with friends, right? Don't I? When I'm setting up this lobby. Alright, so 1, I'm gonna create this room. By the way, Nero, the password is 8008. No, so you're gonna scroll all the way to the side and look for my name. You're gonna use left and right. You're gonna use the left and right buttons, and there should be a thing that looks like 2 little inklings, symbols on top of each other, and my name should be there. Okay. You actually. You don't. Okay, you're gonna hit the R button. Hit the R button 2 more times. And then you're gonna click on my name and put 8008. Oh no, go look at a calculator and type it in. And now we're just waiting on the shiny. And ready. You should. I just hit. Oh, I think I'm ready on you guys. All right, everybody, hit A. There we go. Yeah, I think I was about to hit B, and I'm like, I don't remember if that cancels stuff out, so I'm gonna not hit buttons until the next time, until we're in the lobby. So be ready, we're going to have some chaos. Yes, we will almost always be on the same team, unless... No, this is Baptism is much higher. There is a way to do it where you join our games a certain way. But yeah, the whole point of Curve. But what right now? Well, yeah, right now what we're doing is we're just having you... Turf War is the easiest to teach you how to play. I don't think we've ever properly done the other online modes on this game. Because that is where what we jokingly call the tryhard players go now. They come out of here. So right now, what we're trying to, Simple Rules of Turf War, try and cover as much stuff as possible while spending them. It's the easiest one to pick up, and quick kill. He just solved that. Yeah. Unless you're being sarcastic. I meant slide. Unfortunately, the tryhards are also probably practicing right now. I didn't see it, so it doesn't happen. Like I said, you are going to experience them a lot. Kind of. Depends on the weapon. Like with some my weapon, I can almost one-shot somebody if I do it. Yeah. So the roller that I'm using, if I jump up a certain, yeah, we're purple. Editor, remember that? Hey, editor, remember when you were uploading the VOD to? I love how Nero's even like. Nero, I love how you immediately looked at me going, really? Yeah, I have an editor and this whole stream team behind me. Yeah. Yeah. Can you rejoin, or can we have to wait? She forgot to hit the stay with us button. But I was like, wait, she should be able to still join. Yeah, no, I was about to say, saying make it up to editor, and it's like, oh, right. Which, it's, yeah. Technically, the best gun to use in your situation right now would be the hero shot. Because it's the most... So what'll happen is, if somebody hits the power button on their controller or loses internet connection within the first, what is it, 20 seconds? Yeah. I'm sure that's not Well, here's the thing. You actually, if you purposely do it enough times, you do get banned for like 24 hours.
Or 10 minutes.
How recently you've done it? Oh, it doesn't.
No, it
But
won't.
Splatoon, a lot of people usually will report those people as fast as possible.
Doing this after you kill somebody used to not matter at all. And then
It's because people would abuse it and they didn't want to get similar to teabagging treatment. Yeah, but you gotta remember, kind of. The only thing we know for sure that it's doing is going to be a bigger screen, a slightly better processor. It's what the OLED 2 is supposed to be. Well, yeah, so from what we're looking at, it's almost we know for a fact it's probably just NVIDIA's newer tablet they released recently, just with Nintendo Heart player on it. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm pretty sure it's going to be what the Switch Play was supposed to be, but better. Because they've already said. That's what I was trying to do, and then they threw a bomb at me. What? We can try. Yeah, that's the problem. It's always going to try and put you with your friends when you're doing that.
Games are like drugs. It's
Oh, well, hey, we did a lot better. Yeah.
that was one of the main features, I think. I remember in the Nintendo Direct, they were like, you can also wear cargo slacks.
Well, it's because they're trying to make a lot more gender neutral stuff.
Yeah.
Because they didn't even have, I don't even think they really let you pick genders this time, they just let you pick style. That's what I was trying to remember how to cancel this match.
So,
Where's the stupid
yeah,
cat?
you guys are gonna have to play this, hit stop, and then go upstairs.
So I was trying to find out what button is.
Let Nami go first.
What is the button to stop? Shit!
Well, I already stopped. I'm joining up.
I just got drafted. Alright, Slime. Now it's real trial by fire.
You don't want to.
Yeah. The problem is I didn't shut the lobby in time. By the way, whenever you see that thing right just here, Booyah, it's what's called a Booyah Bomb. It's basically the more people who, if all of us do it, it gives it more damage. Well, it's for copyright reasons. We have to call it. It'll be about 2 minutes and 1 minute and 9 seconds. Not bad. Nope, because I know that was a beat against him. When... Oh. Popping off and then leaving after this? Or... Yeah. Once you kind of get the basic mechanics of the game, it's just like, okay. Plus, also, it helps that we have what I feel like might be... I feel like we might have some tryhards right now. I'm almost all, so I play roller, so I'm not gonna get a lot of kills. Yeah, I know, we're doing good. Oh no, you killed me in the last 12 seconds. Wow, you're losing!
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, I had a feeling that was gonna happen as soon as it left. No, I'm probably the weakest link. I'm a roller.
Yeah.
And yet you won. I got like this is like MD player literally right here. Because in this game, new players can be just as good as the tryhard sometimes.
I just stopped that. I just stopped it, so just back out. Well, it should have just... Alright, we're just gonna do regular battle. Okay. Slime, you should be back now in just the lobby without me. So you're gonna do the same thing, you're gonna go to friends, instead of joining a group, you're just gonna join me. I should see you too. Yeah, you're just gonna click on my name, you're not gonna join a room. Hopefully, it doesn't have me jump into a game before you guys can join me. No. There's no password. You're really just gonna click on my name. Yeah.
I'm gonna wait. I assume there's something else going on.
I might have gotten pulled into a battle. Now you guys can all join me. The problem is you gotta wait till I get out of the join. Oh, I knew it was gonna happen. I'm hooked right into the motor. Oh, it's doing fast. I don't have my normal model. Get my normal summer class as well. And you can do a bunch of customizable stuff with it. Another customizable. There are people who want it. Well, you gotta wait for like a minute and a half. Yeah, go ahead. The minigun can be useful depending on it. Because it has a charge set. So you buy it, you just only have to switch the weapon. Your default weapon. Yeah, all it is you just own it. And you can change it at any time. The roller, if you... Yeah. I'm using probably the only really decent one, because it's got the form. I think there's one that's got a booty bomb. Well, mine doesn't have a super far thing from. Yes. In fact, I think Nero was used for a second. Yeah. Yeah, I think there's...
I bought a bootleg like NES
To be fair, you can't... To be fair, I think you could probably just stuff dirt parts of that.
I think they outlawed that in like 2015.
It's just a suggestion. It's fine.
It's the Shiva...
I'm not knocking it. I'm just saying I'm actually very good at hiding it.
I think we should have everybody join. It says we have people waiting on me. Yep, there we go. Okay, we're just waiting on. Take your time finding a weapon. You want to make sure you're playing with one that looks fun. Because I'm using the roller that looks like a pen. Actually, I'm not. Am I using the pen one? No, I'm using the one that looks like a toy. Right.
Yeah, you're the one that's using
Yeah. Well, mine used to. So I've used the pen one before. The pen one can be fun, but it's because it's got an actual grenade. The problem is its alt is ass. Well, that's what I said. Its alt is ass. Because I think it was the rocket launcher. And that rocket launcher sometimes can be good. Hey look, they're going up against me. I'm in danger. I'm getting tag teamed by Nero and Shiny.
I don't know what you mean. I think everything's just fine.
That sounds like a fanfic. What do you think of it? Yeah, just click on my name. Just basically what'll happen is you just have to wait till we're out of this game. You'll join us. And now it's gonna be a little bit more. Now it'll be a little more awesome chance of you go up against one of us because they're on the opposite. Perfect example right now. They're on the opposite. The funny part is I just realized it says getting attacked by Nero and Shiny getting that armor. And I'm like, yes, we know there's a bunch of that. It's awesome. Funny. Why did I walk into the laser? We call it toilet bowl, it's like a bucket. Team MBS is just going, keep running, keep running, keep running, keep running, keep running, keep running. To be fair, that just depends on the writer. I wish I could do a better Peter Griffin. I was literally about to go. I literally just looked up, saw my H.P. Lovecraft Necronomicon, and I'm just like, if I could actually do a Peter impersonation. To be fair, I think he. Was he Rhode Island? Not yet. He was Rhode Island. Never mind. Quahog's Rhode Island. I meant just with Lovecraft.
Edgar Allan Poe was from New Jersey.
Yeah. No. Oh, we're all teaming up on Nero. let's say, and then you go up to main and there's a 50-50 shot you'll cease. But the tentacles. Oh right, we have two different tentacle monsters. Come on, dude. The whole point of Splatoon is so... Oh, girl. It's like, oh yeah, Oliver's doing really great. You're both looking on the same team. I think they're right at danger. They were at danger for a few minutes. I don't know if it's still nowhere. I just want to get this place out.
That was a dark joke. Never mind.
I was about to make it all over. I'm just gonna make it all over these nuts joke, but
And I like how Nero slop squat. Oh, by the way, did you hear that they removed that emote from the Japanese copy of the game?
what? Which?
The slop squat that Nero's using.
Oh, not surprised. Hmm. You have what? What do you mean you have a? Eh. Oh, Shiny and Lurka have worse. But I'm pretty sure Lurka doesn't want to waste that one. Posture check. A posture check takes like. Posture check only takes a couple of seconds.
Damn shame if you had a posture check.
It's almost like I didn't want people spamming it. Oh, I did that. I did that because people use that. And I'm like, no, I know how to set timers. There's a reason why mommy voice takes on it. Alex, oh, it's gonna be worse when somebody finally redeems mommy voice. Remember, Nero, the problem is... Nero, remember this? It takes 7 days to reset. So... to be fair, it's work and making me tired. It is almost always, if I cancel streams at the last minute, it's because I usually pass out. Well, that was Wednesday. Throw the game, please. I have a family. I'm not the one who's deciding that fate. I'm just playing. I was about to say, were you on my team, Slime, or are you on... Oh. I wasn't paying attention.
By the way, Nero, or not Nero, Slum, don't forget between matches you can change weapons. Not playing, by the way.
Just if you want to. She's saying that in case you want to play with different weapons. So if you want to say play with the hero shot or try something else. Okay. I think you might have. No, it's just a network thing. That's network. We didn't kick. I actually can't kick you. That's network. That's Nintendo is infamous for having bad network stuff with their games. And you're probably using Wi-Fi, I'm betting. Yeah, so you've got the double problem of the Switch's Wi-Fi card and Nintendo's internet. Yeah. Nope. You just get a cool little... If we win, we just get a cool little, like, animation sometimes. Friends will do like a fist, like 2 friends will do a fist bump. Teens will do something. I forget what it is. I'm still surprised I haven't bought a vinyl of any music from these games. God, yeah, this is nice. Hi. I'm just doing what I'm supposed to. I'm just doing the normal defensive stuff with the roller first. So, when I feel like being trolly, I will go run into the enemy base and just start screwing with their stuff. We didn't like chocolate for the meme. To be fair, Nero is just like, I have to betray my milk chocolate. But the meme. Hey, you got an ult kill on me, nice. You got an ult with the shark. You got a kill with the shark. This is where we find out Slime is actually secretly like a super like high-ranked player. He's just using a different account. The fact that you went with the Smurf account and then he was starting to quote Eggman. Oh God, what is? I mean, unfortunately, I've already picked my team because I just did it as soon as the game booted. It's big man. So it's the color while we're doing the joke. So big man also tends to get the. So here's how it works. We're not stopping you.
I was in the same boat the first time they ran this Splatfest.
Yeah, these are the rerun Splatfests.
Milk chocolate and white chocolate, like they're good, but they kind of like.
There we go. Mm-hmm. Well, yeah. Cow. Cocoa beans. No. No.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
No, it's... Have you ever tried... Okay, have you ever tried cooking chocolate? It's... Oh. Yeah. First off, it's toxic. First off, it's toxic. Secondly, if you've ever tried cooking chocolate...
No. They cook the toxicness out of it.
Yeah. If you've ever tried cooking chocolate, you're going to taste probably close to what it tastes like without the bad stuff in it. It's basically the cooking chocolate, but sweetened. So it's that really bitter dark chocolate. Yes. So you don't always see all of our holograms moving until you like turn your camera or something. I also, because I'm hosting you guys, I usually start a little bit sooner. It also depends on when you reconnect to the lobby. Listen, Shiny has burped, I've sneezed and burped. Trust me, I've made different sounds on Blue Twitch. I wasn't paying attention to who was on teams. Oh. Slime's just hiding in the back like, no, don't hurt me. Shiny's got her mallet. Damn, I didn't even notice the sniper was right there. Anytime there's a hammer nearby, it's a lot easier just to run. Hi, Slime. It's almost like I purposely grabbed the straw. It's almost like I purposely grabbed the straw so I could play while Ultra. I know how to work with one hand. You just discover the power of... Yeah, I can see it. Hey, you almost had it. Ooh, I forgot they had a gas mask.
Yep.
Or paint mask, sorry.
I don't like that I chose these red eyes.
So I picked the red eyes because they didn't have gray eyes like mine.
Yeah.
Which I say that and I'm using a model that's got purple eyes. It's like, oh yeah, I have gray eyes. Oh wait, I'm not using my normal model. I'm using the Splatoon model.
Yep.
Have you seen my models?
Slime.
I've only ever met, the only person this voice call I know is Nani.
I was about to say, have you seen my models, Slime?
I don't think so.
I got just enough time to set it up. We're gonna close Fuji for a second. And we're gonna start up. Ah! Luckily it already started. Yes. Ah!
Well, this is interrupting yet again.
No. Ah! I lost my buttons. No, I was trying to turn the model on. Nero's the one with the deep voice. You've probably seen my PNG. Oh, and then you've probably seen at least one of my models. I'm playing on a small screen for no reason. Why am I playing on a small screen for no reason? I was trying to bring the model up. And I can't figure out why the button's not working. Because if I just turned it on, it's like, no, that's not it. I have no idea who that was. I have no idea if I'm with my friend or if I'm getting my butt hit with my friend. To be fair, the roller's actually is a very good strategy. So there's a lot of people who either like being really offensive rollers, and they're really good at being offensive rollers, or they're just defensive and they do like what I like to do, which is just stand, just keep pushing forward. While not pushing forward, but basically, I go behind everybody, keeping everything cleaned up, trying to mark everything so it's all better. That's pretty much what you're trying to do with a roller.
The only downside to a roller is you are highly susceptible to range.
Have I never used a game capture with... Oh, I have not.
In there you see me dabbing.
Yeah.
Like fucking, I cannot express how much I hate that it gave my character red eyes. Like, I look like I got like a picture taken out.
You should be able to change them in game.
You can, it's just, I think we're in an area where you can't right now. So I'm gonna quickly... There we go.
No, when you click on other, you can swap now.
Alright, game capture.
Wait, no, you can't do it here.
Yeah, you can't do it.
He has to do it when he's out.
You actually have to go out and do it.
Thank you.
Want mine? Thank you.
I switched it over to just chatting because I couldn't remember what the icon was. Because apparently I've never used. What is it? Is it device capture? Spread tube, that's what it is. There we go. Ah, too big. Oh god, everything's broken. Let me just turn it off and I'll just... There. Oh no. That is actually another strategy I've seen some people do. Kinda. I think what they do is it's like a couple of different languages, just gibberish. But they do have translations for everything, and a lot of the Splatoon 3 stuff has English translation. So you can look up on Nintendo's website like official lyrics now. Pretty much. Yeah, because there's a whole thing where if you know the squid language, you can translate a lot of stuff around here. But there's also a lot around here that's pretty universal. They're like kanji and something else. Yeah, like the fact that this is like 1,000 years in the future, and these are like all the squids are mutants that use like some. Yeah. Yes. It happens. Depending on when it happens. Yeah, we gotta push. It happens. We're dealing with Shiny who is Shiny. I was about to call her a tryhard, and then me and her have both experienced what happens when a tryhard actually comes against us. Yeah. I don't really know if there's any like super. I know Zone Tom weirdly is like a really high-ranking player. Yes. In fact, funny enough, I say that the only reason I know it's Zone Tom is because I looked right at the side of my eye and I'm like, I just bought a poster. I think actually that was her slogan for a while, was ruining your childhood one fap at a time. Go ahead. I think it's L. I think it's left bumper. Yeah. You see, I have a Zontan poster of her newest thing of Into the Pit. It's the safe for work version, which is still suggestive. Her model. No. So I wouldn't put it past her. No. No, there's other things to do for that. No, Zontan has her character. Zone has their own, like, character that's always represented them, called Zontan. So whenever you look up Zontan, it's that bratty girl that... You might be. You might be. So, Zone could almost be said to be... So here's a fun thing I just realized. Zone could almost be considered a very early VTuber. Just because of the way she did, like, the information with Zontan videos. They're VTubers in the same way... Okay. The Muppets could be considered VTubers in the same way the Annoying Orange could be considered VTuber. Although the Annoying Orange actually has more credibility at being a VTuber. But this is the sad... Here's the sad, scary part. But the reason I say that's fun is because technically the Annoying Orange is the first VTuber. That's why I'm saying technically Zone might beat them by a small bit. Okay, so if you want to know who could technically actually be... So far. Okay, so if you want to know who might actually hold the record for true first VTuber, the voice actor for Carl from Aqua Teen Hunger Force. He beats the original first VTuber by like 3 months. The fat guy from Aqua Teen Hunger Force. No, the fat guy. Carl is the fat guy is the neighbor. Carl and his voice actor had a special show on that they streamed on Adult Swim's website for a while, where they would talk about football and stuff. And Carl in character, the voice actor for Carl in character, using like a very early VR head setup, was basically doing VTubing before the official actual person who called themselves a virtual tuber became a thing.
I still stand by my entry of the Muppets.
If you would have to go back, you would have to basically do any show that used puppets before the Muppets in that situation. Which is still Jim Henson, by the way. Who is Joel? Are we talking about... No, I'm looking it up. Joel... I was about to say, because if you're talking about the guy who has... you're talking about the guy who actually like records himself, but then puts animations over himself, so he moves like cartoony, and he actually removes frames. I think you could almost consider him one. Technically, there are a few people who they've made their models purposely look like how they look IRL. Yeah. But, like, they'll add, like, fantasy stuff to them. Yeah. This is what happens when we're playing this way and not on teams. It's just literally a random shot who's going to be on one. Yeah, it's the reason why not a lot of people like snipers. Well, so I was gonna say, if you're talking about the sniper, do they have sniper? Snipers are a pain in the ass in this game. It's on purpose. So they like to troll people in this game. I'm trying to think of when the first Zontan, like, Lessons of Zontan episode came out. Because if it beats the Carl thing, then yes. I mean, you could make it into a video essay and probably get kicked from the and Fortnite. The fact that they keep trying to bring people in by, it's like, look, we got Hatsune Miku. Don't you like that? Look, we've got Godzilla. I do. I'm just making a joke. It's like, look, we've got Hatsune Miku. Please come play our game. Nope. At this point, if the characters that I did want them to add couldn't get me to play, no character is going to be in. And then the fact that they had to explain how he's in the game without being fat. Well, he's one of the few characters who has tune logic, so it makes sense. Like, there are some characters, they make complete sense when they get added to Fortnite, and then it's like, oh look, Master Chief. Why the hell is Master Chief here? To be fair, I feel Master Chief would weirdly fit better into, like, PUBG or something, but he would be way too fucking overpowered. I think if he hit... Oh, there you go. Oh, no. I'm not getting involved in that conversation. Johnny, I'm sorry if I muted you and you're now talking back with us. I will unmute you in a second. That just sounded personal, and I didn't want to get that recorded. I did. I muted them on my end. I just right-clicked and mute. I might have to unmute her when she gets back if she joins. Unless she dings in Discord, then she'll see us later. And by the way, Lurka, I realize I have not answered you or anybody else in the chat. Yes, we're having a good time. Why? Why, Nero? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you might have some great fruits there. I'm not excited about that. Hey, I mean, he also could be fighting a literal bloodthirsty robot too, so who knows? I am quoting a game called, yeah. Who almost everybody, I forget if the robot's actually a girl or not, but so many people have bought the body pillow. Are you talking about the dating sim? Twitch has got like a 50-50 shot if you say love him, so I have no idea. I just said what it's called. Yes, you can use spicy toys with that game. Usually it's a lot easier to say something like spicy, and I don't know what you mean. Twitch is weird. There's a reason why I don't say the website what I'm talking about when I say Blue Twitch. Even though Blue Twitch, you technically can do safer work stuff on. Blue Twitch is a fan site. It's fans leading everything on, kind of thing.
And it's like, sort of like...
Just type that one in the chat. I'm like trying to figure out what you mean by that. It's like, no. Well, you type that in the Discord chat, obviously. Yes, no, it's that one.
Oh, okay. Yeah, why would they ban people from saying that? Is it just like a marketing thing? Like...
Yes, because you could also like a 50-50 shot saying YouTube or TikTok get in trouble too. And oh, it's the same thing on YouTube or TikTok. If you say on YouTube or TikTok, Twitch, sometimes they'll do that. They don't like competition, but they're all like, oh yeah, we all know there's other sites exist. Also, I don't know why that... Keep forgetting that, don't you? Which... Nero's here. Yeah, he's in the game. I thought you were. When did you leave? Him. Nero's he, him. Nero's he, him. I am she, her, or they, them, depending on my mood. But she, her is almost always going to be safe. If I am streaming, it's almost always going to be she, her. Or that. That's why I say she, they. they, that, so saying she, they still implies they, them works. So yeah, you could say, you could still say the Steven. Well, it does explain why I randomly saw Nero send me a post, and I'm like, well, I can't click that link while we're streaming. What, I just decided to mess with you. Oh, so my streams are set up where I can curse. So you will occasionally hear me just go, fuck, I don't care. And I just don't feel like trying to censor myself. I've made the joke, it's like, I would love to be able to join, like, Hermitcraft or something like that for Minecraft stuff. The problem is I would have to make myself so family friendly it would almost be unfun. Yeah. Well, so that would be giving myself a much bigger delay and having, like, some kind of auto filter thing. I never know when I'm going to swear. Because there are times where I know when to go into business mode, and I know to not curse the entire time. And then there are times where it's like, ah, goddammit, fucking hell. Hey, as long as I don't do a... God, there are too many streamers who've now done that, really. Weirdly, yes.
Humanity isn't real, it's all just paid actors. We're all paid actors, but we haven't been paid yet.
Nero, get his IP, he found out. Thank you. Go ahead, I might do the same. No, How do I leave this damn thing? No! No, I actually have to play it by myself. Yeah, no, so... Weirdly, conspiracy theories... Obviously, you can't use, like, the really... questionable conspiracy oh. Yeah, it's... As long as it's, like, ones where you can obviously prove that it's like, yeah, no, we're not purposely being... Can I say that on Twitch? I know I can't say it on TikTok. Your family likes to do weird stuff with your internet, son. Hon. Why is that over here? There. But yeah, I had a feeling something happened. Yes. Headgear, shirts, and shoes all give you bonuses. So... headgear, unless you have, like, so, you can technically, we were talking about this, certain headgear has a different hitbox than other hairs. The big afro has a bigger headgear, has a bigger one. No. Well, and you've also got 2 or 3 other things. Ah, I didn't mean to go to Sheldon. I wasn't intending to go to Sheldon. I thought I was going to the clothing place. What? I think it just means you follow them around. Yeah. It's not like oh, you get a swim like 3 swim speeds and you can literally just fly from one side of the map to the other. It's you noticeably swim faster. Yeah. It will be noticeably faster and you'll noticeably do certain stuff faster. And there are team effects too. Like quick respawn, if everybody has quick respawn, I think instead of taking 30 seconds... Yeah, I'm just looking at some stuff. Harmony's got stuff for your locker. I didn't want Harmony, god damn. I was trying to see if there's any shirts, but I'm pretty sure I've got the Splatfest shirt, unless they haven't given it to me yet. Yes, I want that. Yeah. Well, so you can change different shirts. You can put on different shirts and stuff. What the hell? Well, you'll see as you unlock stuff. Because if I really wanted to, I could dress like Marina or put on the suit from the DLC. There's like several different outfits. I could dress up like a couple of different characters. I'm missing some stuff for some reason because it didn't transfer over from 2 like it was supposed to. Because one of my things was supposed to give me a witch hat, and I don't have that witch hat. Or maybe I do I? Really, it just comes down to personal preference. This isn't one of those games where somebody's going to be like, oh, you need to do this, or you need to do this.
Time to wake up, samurai.
It is.
Also that, that's what I do.
Genocide. What, genocide route? No, so Twitch is weird. Twitch is a little bit more okay with that stuff. YouTube. Twitch is weird when it comes to that stuff. Well, if we're going to use that wording, yes, they are a very big advocate for that stuff.
Advocate for genocide, which is what he pretty much just said.
Yes. That's going into politics. Nope. I'm not going to say who Bezos supports. It's fun. So a lot of Nintendo games are great party games. So they're really they're really quick and easy to pick up and just Yep. With Splatoon, it's like a lot of Nintendo's games where they're party games. So you don't feel like you have to try hard. Yes. That's any game. Do not change the sensitivity. Oh, wait, can you not change the eye color? I thought you could.
Okay, so this is just straight up clapping. I'll have to go, I have to go powder my nose to work out.
Alright. Did you just start singing Joe? Did you start singing Joe Ender? I didn't hear the song, I just heard what sounded like a similar beat. Oh. Oh, that game. But nano machines. I was about to start. Listen, I could have quoted the abridged. If you were about to ask, have I played the Metal Gear series?
I was about to ask, have you played that one?
That particular one? No. I've just watched enough people play it that I can quote certain stuff from it. And also make Sussy Jack jokes.
Now need your jack off
Alright, let's see here. I am trying to see. I am trying to see, real quick, how soon we had to end the stream. I'm thinking we can maybe go for another 30 minutes. Yes, thank you. Oh look, it works online. Of course it does. My employee website. Sounds like you put too much powder on your nose. Yes, save. I don't care. Do not make me have to install Google or use Chrome. Or Edge. God, no. What time am I going in? 7. Alright, I figured I was. So we could technically go till 10:30 without an issue. Unless your, slime's not back. What is the difference between these two? Why is it? Oh, it's just the date. Alright. Alright. But good to know that works online. Because for some reason the phone's broken. Yeah. That's what I was about to say. If you need, we can stop. Well, Also, I do know you are in Rhode Island now that you've said, and let's see here. That would be about 11? Yeah. I know. I forgot to carry a number. I thought it was like 11. It doesn't. You aren't. That part of Jersey is bad. I'm pretty sure he would have left very quickly. So basically, just epic rap battles. Edgar Allan Poe. Edgar Allan. Fair enough. I usually, so tonight's just a makeup stream, so I don't mind having it be short. It's just, if you're not. You're okay, hon. You're very welcome. Oh, sorry, we were chatting and I didn't reset the room up. Yeah, regular battle, and then you just have to click on my name and just hope it doesn't pull me before you can't jump in. Would you like to keep playing, Nero, or are you just going to keep listening to us in chat?
I'm jumping in.
You might. It pulled me into a game, so you and Slime will be. Yeah. Also, with you two, I don't think so. I wish there was a way you guys could watch. I think you used to be able to watch. Without streaming. I meant, like, if you were, like, not streaming kind of thing. I don't think there's a way you guys can do that. No, I know. No, I know what you meant. I know what you meant. What I meant is, I'm surprised there's not a way you can, like, watch your friends play. Or at least, like... Or just like something to listen. I can't finish that line. Oh, we're still kind of comedy movie there. So, Tiefling Melissa, a running joke is that she has a thing for dragons. Listen, anybody here being a monster lover is not surprising to me. Just Melissa made it her whole person. Melissa started off as I'm a Tiefling D&D streamer, D&D VTuber. So, you and dragons, huh? What? Yeah. The rest is kind of history now. Several dragon VTubers that I know that want to get art with the artwork with me, and I just haven't had the time or money. Leroy, who pops up every once in a while on something, his Twitch channel. But there's several people. There's several dragon VTubers I know. I also know somebody who is a, what Ratchet species? The Ratchet and Clank? I could tell you any other time, I'm not trying to remember, it's some kind of wombat. I think it is Lombax. Monster huggers and furries are adjacent to each other. Do not be surprised. But no, I know a Lombax YouTuber. Bolt's the mechanic. I almost said a different name.
What? Where you going?
I almost said their secret account. Hmm? I started to say Bolt's the and I was like, wait, Bolt's the mechanic. We'll go with that. Because I googled it just now to make sure. I'm like, is it mechanic? I know he's a mechanic. I know his whole like thing is he's like a Lombax mechanic. He looks, so, he's a Lombax in lore. He looks more like, he looks more like a Catboy, or something like that. He is legally distinct enough that you could say he's one. Yeah. But you can clearly tell the influence on his character. He's another person I would love to do a collab with one of these days. I just don't think me and him play a lot of similar. Me and him play a lot of similar games, but don't play them at the same time. Kind of deal. To be fair, I have been meaning to do a lot more collabs. The problem is my work schedule is just, it's not chaotic, like, oh, it's not like my old job where it's that kind of chaotic. My old job was like, oh hey, we need you to come in at 3 in the morning. For what? Oh, the entire server's down, and even though the server guys are supposed to be the ones on call for it, we're gonna make you go push a button. I used to be an IT engineer. I still kind of, I could always go back into IT engineer, it's just I know how IT engineers get treated, and it's only getting worse. Like, I go and listen to people who still work in the industry, and it's, God, fell over that one. I killed Nero. Because that's why he just went, Grrr. I just... You gotta make it mad, you think it's like your favorite weapon or something. It's just because you won all times when you were playing with him.
You don't understand how much bizarre I felt from our
I know.
but you will still suffer. No!
I feel like if I keep using this Cortana, I'll get really good at it. It'll be really fun.
Yeah. That's pretty much every one of these weapons.
But I do feel like I kind of want to. I don't feel like the loadout I've flown for like 6 weapons well. Is it okay if I go mining?
Go ahead. Me and Nero just play for a bit. We'll play like 1 or 2 more rounds. Here's the thing. All of those stats... I think that was Fate saying something.
What?
Fate just kicked... It just kicked me. It kicked me from the thing, if you're still in the lobby. No. He got direct. So, so this is why I was saying when you said you were having weird connection issues earlier. This game will have the weirdest connection errors, and it will not. And you'll never know when they hit, but when they hit, they hit. So, yeah. Nintendo has tried to fix it. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. Oh god, 2 was bad. 2 was like almost every other game would do something. This game, the fact that it maybe happens like once or twice an hour, in comparison, is, yeah. I'm trying to think of any. Yeah, so party games like this party games like Splatoon here are really fun. Because I don't really consider any Nintendo game to really be that competitive. I say as if there's not an entire community of people who play Smash. I have seen an anime figure that I must have, but I'm only going to send it to Nero and maybe post it in memes. Because I don't have a throne. I don't have a thing for I post like ideas. I want to post a throne. He's going to see this and he's like, why? Hmm? ¿Por qué no los dos? I'm gonna post. I'll post it in there. Nah, art, spicy art. I sent it to you first, but I'm gonna post it in spicy art. It's an actual. sure you're okay, hon? To be fair, that statue that I just found is not the most cursed thing I have, artwork-wise. It's Toriel.
That's not even that bad.
It's not. Listen, I say that like I don't have a picture of Ashley from The Coffin of Andy and Lily. Water. That's actually kind of cute. I mean, it's sad that it doesn't work. I don't remember how they're supposed to work, because it's supposed to be they drain the water. They basically will pick up enough water to to stop working. It's like it's a vacuum thing going on. Is how they work. Are we all good? I gotta just start the game. I was waiting until we all said we were ready. Oh wait, what the? Are we ready? I'm about to. Well, I had to start it, and then you might have to just refresh real quick. It's fine. Yeah, so this is casual Splatoon. Splatfest is going to be different. Yes. Splatfest will be next week. I might do a Friday stream of it.
Look, I know that my
Well, like I said, it's 40 if you have $40 digitally. Is it 20? Is it 20? I thought they bumped it up. If I had, it's one of those things where I also have a budget right now. So you play Fortnite, that's your thing. Yeah. Don't want to spend it on Nintendo. You got what I meant. The game you play the most. So spending money on a game you play. That's where it gets questionable. Listen, I have stopped tracking how much I have spent on Warhammer for a very good reason. You mean 1,200? I don't think there's $12,000 worth of stuff in Fortnite. Yeah, it's so far the only game that has loot boxes right now that's actually worth it is Rivals. Price-wise. And even then, I still can't convince myself to pay $13, $14 for the one skin for Invisible Woman I want. They don't have loot boxes, you can just buy the skin packs. Yeah. Rivals. Yeah. Yeah. That's pretty much what it is. It's the same with Rivals. The difference is Rivals doesn't make you. Rivals is just like, we're not going to try and. You can earn the coins to eventually unlock it, and you do earn coins pretty quickly because there's all these missions and stuff you can do. It's still going to take you a while to do it. But I think almost all their skins are $10, $15.
I am glad that at least like Overwatch isn't doing like the thing they were going to do where it's unlocking heroes through the battle pass.
Yeah, that.
No, they haven't, but well, I haven't played in a while. But
Overwatch.
last I checked,
Overwatch wanted to do that.
No, they want to do that, and then people get
Don't do that. People will literally leave your game and stop playing it. And Marvel Rivals, hey, we have at least 8 more heroes for the year coming out. Versus Overwatch, which is taking them like how many years to add 3?
was advertised for.
Yeah.
Really, Overwatch 2 was just a stunt so that they could make the
Yes. Yes. That's exactly what it is. It's a marketing. It's a marketing team who's just like, yeah, we don't want to. Almost everything with Overwatch has been.
one of the theories.
We gave him a beard because we all saw how much he thirsted over Captain America having a beard. I don't remember. I've never had to use anybody that way. He's got his stuff now. He found it. No. Oh, Consuela. No, not that. Yeah, you're sick. I'm not surprised. Sweetie, as soon as you said you weren't sure if you had strep throat, I'm like, you should not be. You should get rest. Fair enough. I do apologize for yesterday. It was one of those things where I got home. Well, here's the thing. Nero is my roommate. I say in air quotes. So, Nero knows what happened when I got home. I got home after we ran into a couple of things. Did some errands. I sat down and I'm like, I need to take a nap or something. I literally just, my head hurts. And so I did, and by the time it was, I would have started normally, I'm sitting there going, I don't have the energy. And that's what's been happening a lot lately when I skip a stream night. I don't have the energy to stream, and I'm not gonna force it. It's also... Yeah. A lot of games, if there's a game I really want to play and not stream it, I will just wait till the weekend, because normally I don't stream on the weekends unless there's like a reason to. But because there's some games where I would love to stream them. Problem is, oh right, it's an open world game, and it takes a long time to play certain games like that.
The thing is, like, for me, it was Fallout New Vegas. That was, like, the thing that But the thing is, when I was, like, playing it, I was like, this man, I'm trying to, like, do, like, commentary to an audience of nobody, and I just really just want to play this game. I don't want to do this whole thing.
See, that's the problem, is you either have to roleplay a character, and, yeah, but, so this is what happens once an hour, is the, yeah. It's fun to roleplay the character, it's just, it's hard to play that character while streaming. Mm-hmm. Yes, it is one of the reasons why when it comes to Minecraft, I try and do stuff between streams. Like the really boring parts of setting up a farm. And of course, one of the farms I'm setting up right now for Minecraft is clearing out a water temple. Here's the problem. Until you clear out enough of the water... By the way, the map's updated, that's why all of us disconnected. I gotta set it up. Yeah. So, yeah. Certain farms are really easy to set up off stream. Others are just like, oh god.
When
I would honestly, I would play PvP if people wanted to. I have on stream. I have played on stream. See, I don't have thalassophobia like he does. He actually hasn't played either on stream. The problem is, I'm pretty sure he's not going to want to play either on stream. That's not the hard part. So his schedule, he only really has time to stream before he goes to work, or I love. You know I like this because I think I got you into it. I thought I got you into it. Yeah. We both got it as soon as it came out. I just don't remember if I was the one to recommend it to you or not. Oh. It's one of the first 3 games I wanted to stream. It's Cult of the Lamb, this, and Cult of the Lamb, Dread, and what's the third game was I was for sure streaming in Stanford. Whatever the third game is, I know you do, and they are on my list. Ah, yes. Also, you're the person who recommended I play DDLC. And that, yes, I did.
Yes, he did.
She did. Now. Here's the thing. Do you want to know how early? Do you want to know why I went into it blind? It had literally come out literally a couple of days before, so nobody had had time to talk about the game.
Nope, and I had played it, and I was like, okay, yeah, I should play this.
I remember like word for word with the Game Grumps like clip of Dan fighting out
Yeah, when Sarah decided to hang around.
Going on here, and I'm like, keep playing.
That was your reaction just to fuck is going on.
No, here's what happens. Nero's getting Nero. This is where I wish I had been streaming when I played it and had the ability to stream it. To be fair, I was playing it at like 2 in the morning, like 3 in the morning kind of deal. No, it was like midnight for me. It would have been like 3 in the morning for him. But I'm giving him a play-by-play of what's happening. And then I'm like, oh, this is going to be one of those games where it's like, it's going to rip your heart out, but it's all going to work out in the end. She's going to have Sayori, because I was trying to go for, so here's the best part. I was trying to go for Monica first, and I'm like, weird, there's no option for Monica. Maybe she's like every other dating sim where you have to unlock her after doing a first playthrough. Yeah. Yeah. Well, because I'm so used to playing dating sims, and I'm like, oh, well, that's weird that they don't let you pick this character the first try through. Maybe you have to unlock her. I'm thinking, oh, that's what'll happen. So you have to like complete somebody's storyline, and then you'll go back and redo it like normal dating sims. I'm used to that weirdly happening in dating sims where you have to play once, where you have to unlock characters by doing certain stuff. So in the back of my head, I'm like, oh, she must. So I'm like, oh, you must unlock Monica later. I'm like, okay, cool. Because here's the thing, the way they do it, they don't make you think. Yeah, that's the thing. That's how it builds up. Is it's building up like a normal dating sim where you're like, oh, she's got depression, but somehow through the power of love, we're gonna fix it. Yeah. So I'm thinking it's gonna be like a normal dating sim where it's like, oh no, I have depression, but we're somehow gonna fix it with the power of love moment and through poetry somehow. And then you walk into her fucking house! I know, but you don't realize that. But like I said, that didn't click. I'm thinking, oh, we just found out she's depressed. I'm thinking, oh, she's depressed, and this is just her. venting. That's why I'm like, I didn't think they'd actually go for it.
What about that even after that happens, there's still a mystery to it because it's like, what if that gets
And then it gets fucky because you restart the game and she's gone. No!
Yeah, and you get that image where it goes, file missing. And you're like, what the hell?
Because that's... Oh yeah, because it does say it.
DLC? Zoom out. It's just a story about like you could like make like write the entire plot as like a sci-fi story of like an AI, like how like whatever this fucking name was, just hijacking 3 other AIs.
Yeah, Monica. Yeah,
Oh, have either of you played the mods for that?
I have not played any of the mods, and I know they're hilarious, and I do have the Switch version that has everything, but I think that if you already bought it before that, you have everything too. Because it adds the extra chapter.
There's one that says Walter Yandere.
Which is just you turn on Yon... Which is basically... I think it was an unintentional... It's one of those things where it doesn't work in the game. Yeah. Well, so you can do that to all their characters. You can turn that mode on all of them, but it doesn't really do anything in the base game. No, so what happened? When I called him, I didn't think there was gonna be a twist. I was just like, why the? Here's the thing, I didn't think there would be a twist until he says keep playing. And I'm like, why the fuck would you want me to keep playing? Yeah. And then when I restart, and then as soon as I restarted, I'm like, and that's why I said as soon as I restarted, I'm like, wait, something fucky just happened. Because it didn't restart like all the girls were there, it restarted like one of them was just gone. I'm like, wait, something fucky's going on. Well, that's the thing, when you first do it, it restarts acting like it's normal, and then it glitches, and Sayori's gone, and I'm like, wait, something fucky's going on. I'm not surprised. I don't know. I'm not surprised. You got us on a tangent. It's hilarious. There's several stories. I have a story I need to talk about on a fan site because it involves certain usage. Yes. Yes. It shouldn't, but at the same time, I know there are people. It's like I know there are people who have gotten in trouble for actively using it on site. I know they're cranky about they're cranky about alcohol usage. I know that. Yeah, it's the story of what happened in New Jersey or New York. No, sweetie, I'm in a situation. I think as long as I'm not actively encouraging you to use that kind of stuff, I don't get in trouble. And I'm in a legal state, and it was a legal state I did it in. So it's not like I was doing anything illegal. All that happened is we went to a shop that sells. They were literally Oreos. They were Oreos. They were special Oreos. But what I'm saying is this shop sold They were. What I'm saying is, they were made to look almost like Oreos. Like I think they had like they had the joke name for it.
Yeah, to be fair, the guy did tell us, hey, you and her, these are Oreos, but they are specially in a special Oreo, so use responsibly.
I think they used the Oreo cookie, but it's the cream. Had the special sauce,
The cream was, yeah, I think so.
which makes the most sense. Kinda.
Oh, boy.
But what ends up happening is we buy these cookies, and we didn't read the milligrams of the special sauce. So instead of splitting a single cookie, me and Nero both have an individual cookie that's 500 milligrams. It was a 2-pack. One Oreo for me, one Oreo for him. But these were stupidly heavily infused. So anytime you're using baked goods with special butter, never trust that you don't have a very special baked good. No. So this is the thing that can happen when you're making special baked goods. There will be a super one in the and even then, there's always still gonna be super one. Which is how bad will the super one be? So I have a 500 milligram special Oreo. I have a special 500 milligram Oreo, but we didn't realize it was a 500 milligram Oreo. We thought it was like, oh, it's 500 for the whole pack or something. Yeah, we thought it was like 175 for individual Oreos. Or like something half and half. Where it was like, oh, that'll be fine. We've both done around that. And so we're walking around for an hour or two. Unfortunately, we don't have any water and it's a hot day in New York. Let's go get some. Oh no, we weren't that hungry yet. It didn't kick in until we were already eating. Because that was the thing. It was delayed. Because me and him that whole weekend had been having special cookies and other stuff week. No, me and him had been doing other stuff. Me and him had been doing stuff all week because I was visiting him. And so, just hang. Yeah. So we were like, okay, this isn't so bad. We're thinking, yeah, this is blah, blah. We have this Oreo. We're sitting in this Mexican restaurant. I don't even know if I could tell you where this place was. Now, I know you probably did. Yeah, well, that's kind of what happened to me too. But what happens is we're sitting there, and I'm just going, ha, 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 big breast. Yeah, I've seen work.
What's the guy's name?
Big breast. There are. He probably used a trick where he used a different symbol or a different like. It could be. I'm pretty sure what he did is there's a trick where if you use a different language's version of that letter, you can almost get away with it. Because I know there's people who can put like curse words and stuff. So what they have to do is they have to redo the filter to look for like when you have different things lying together. But yeah, so we're in this restaurant. We're both realizing, oh god, this was way more milligrams than we probably should have had. So we should probably get back to the hotel room so we can sleep it off. We are walking. At some point, I don't know, because I am in and out of reality at that point. We are walking. We get to a trash can, I just bend over and I just start dry heaving into it. It's just my mouth was that dry. Oh, I had 2 margaritas while we were... Oop. And not enough water. It wasn't 117, but it was like hot. To be fair. We'll use that somehow time travel because we're not saying Tommy's actual age. But basically what happens is, I'm dry heaving into this trash can. At some point, people in the restaurant are watching going, what the hell's wrong? And we're like, oh, they had too much to drink, and blah blah blah. It's all this different stuff, so they bring out this ton of water and stuff and are drinking. All I remember of that scene at the trash can, around the time they gave me the water, was me dry heaving once, looking up at Nero going, come here often. I knew who they were. I was just being funny. To be fair, that was also when I was playing the idea of being a fox instead of demons. So you said no, I go where all the cute foxes hang out. Because Nami was only an idea at that point. Actually, Nami at that point was only a D&D character. Yeah, Nami started off as an NPC in one of my campaigns. That's so there are 3 timelines of my lore. The timeline that is like official VTuber lore is what I call the draw timeline. That timeline is basically where me and the person in the D&D lore came to a draw, and so we basically both control like half of hell. Victory timeline is I defeat them, and if I ever find the right players to do it, I'm going to do a Monster Girl campaign. Monster Girl Encyclopedia campaign. Like I said, it's one of those things where as I need to like start getting people here on the Discord server. I don't know if I want it to be a Discord server thing or if I want it to be like a thing where I stream with people. But it's one of those things I want to get that off the ground. Because every time I tell people that, they're like, that's a really cool idea. I'm like, yeah, until you realize how nightmarish some of the monster girls in that book are. Well, so almost all the... So, the first book, most of the monster girls are pretty generic monster girls, like you expect. But then there's ones like the Mind Flayer where it's like, ah yes, it turns other women into Mind Flayers, or it turns men into this piece of jewelry they wear. Yes, because that's actually what inspired a lot of the modern stuff you see nowadays. Yeah, but yeah, the I have them too. Well, to be fair. But here's the thing about those books. There's the safe for work versions of them that don't really have encyclopedia stuff, and it's the hentai version most people know about. Everybody's like, oh, a lot of them are horny. No, a lot of them are fucking nightmares. Yeah. Like I said, the Mind Flayer is the one that turns guys into a piece of jewelry. Like I said, the Mind Flayer is the one that turns guys into like a... We're gonna say jewelry. If you look at the artwork of the Mind Flayer for the Monster Girl Encyclopedia, there's a thing that has a face on it. No, it's not her chest. It's lower down. Yeah, it's on her waist. They do. I'm being nice with the Mind Flayer. The Shoggoth creates a pocket dimension, forcing you to only live with her, and everything becomes her. No, they're concepts of nightmare stuff, but they're mostly it's anime girl with monster features. That's the thing about Monster Girl Encyclopedia. That's the thing with Monster Girl Encyclopedia. I mean, I would probably have Monster Men and Monster Women in the Monster Girl stuff. I'm just saying. I was gonna have it to where there was equal opportunity for everybody. Because Victory Timeline Nami, I have a model of what she would kind of look like. If you look up Twin Goddess Minnie's level 100 succubus, that's probably what Nami would look like. So I've actually. In fact, I think Nero can look over it and see it to his left or right now. So it's like somehow I now have 4 arms. I'm twice the size. I'm like, instead of being like 7 feet tall, I'm like 18 feet tall. It's got like this much more like, it's got this dress that looks much more evil looking. Good boy, Slime.
She's evil, she will do this at times.
It's mutual flirting if you can pull it off.
Here, my evil henchman cat.
I was about to say, I think Nero's the only one who can do it, and if he does it, it's gonna be like, ah!
I love the idea of like a succubus not controlling only like super.
That sounds like a script read. Script read. It's something I have wanted to get. It's something I wanted to start doing over on Blue Twitch here. Is doing script reads for like stories and stuff. Okay, good God, there probably is one that purposely searches for sick men to heal them and make them like heal effectively for them and have like a farewell to arms thing going on. there's Egyptian, several different like Egyptian themed ones. What? Give us the general light. No! Somebody dropped. Somebody dropped. So, the lore reason for that is the Demon Lord is a succubus that took over, and all monsters basically reflect her. In the Monster Cyclopedia book.
I don't know how it would work in the lore. I want to play a monster that's still kind of monstrous, but wants to be loved in the hopes that by, like, maybe hanging out with, like, this group, they can learn how to, like, you know, like, get a person.
Like I said, it's one of those things, I've been ironing it out for a while. The first book, a lot of the monsters in that already have D&D stats. So it's just flavor texting it. And maybe adding like a thing where it's just like... Did you drop? Did you drop, Slime? I think you did. And I can't leave for some reason. Oh, it's you might have waited too long to hit next. No. But yeah, the Monster Girl Encyclopedia campaign, part of me would want that to be on the Spicy website, so then stuff could be acted out with consent between everybody. But part of me also wants to just have like a fade to black, and like make people like pay for Patreon to hear the full thing. Or just keep it on Discord and just test mechanics out until I can find enough VTubers who also want to do it to do spicy stuff. For Monster Girl Encyclopedia, just a smidge, but if we did Twitch, it would be fine. Twitch would be fine because it would just be Monster Girl themed. Well, that's why I said Twitch would be more...
Actually, for the Monster Girl Encyclopedia, most of them do just want someone to love them.
Yeah.
It's just that the writer wants them to be... He's like, take that love as you will.
Yeah.
Some of them want to mate, some of them just want a partner to spend their lives with.
Yeah.
It's like, once you get to the, the succubi, those kind of creatures, they will... Yeah, they want sex. They
But
want a partner.
there are a handful that are just like, they straight up just want pleasure. So, believe it or not, there is at least 2 characters I could tell you would probably be asexual. Or at least so, the Gazer, which is Monster Girl Encyclopedia's version of the Beholder, what she does, she doesn't necessarily want naughty stuff. She just wants somebody who enjoys somebody who has one eye. So what she does is she'll kind of like suggest and she'll kind of like softly influence people who are men who are around her to want to be interested in women with one eye. But if you're already somebody when she meets you who doesn't mind people with one eye or anything like that, it actually backfires on her. It's fucked up. They're all fucked up. Oh no, when I say when you are attracted to girls with one eye, or don't mind girls with one eye, she becomes obsessed with you. Yeah, so instead of going from being, oh, it's like being cute and being like, oh, I'm just being cute and I don't really care, to, oh, you fit all my things. Now, the people who've read the Monster Girl Encyclopedia go, she wants you. You do realize it could be one of those things where it's just like, I want somebody who I can play with Legos with. there's a lot of them that just want a hut. There's a lot of them that just want a husband. They don't necessarily want that. Honestly, I'm pretty sure I could retexture a golem or something like that to be that way. Yeah, like I said, there's a lot of them that are surprisingly wholesome. You can tell the writer is a person who writes spicy content, so a lot of them are going to have spicy content. But you could very easily flavor a lot of them to be, with the definition of how they go, it's like they just want a husband. Yeah, I might just, if we want, I can just switch over to just chatting. I can switch over to just chatting for a little while longer, because let me just finish this game out, because I'm stuck right now. This is how a lot of my streams go, sweetie. Is once I have people in VC or I just have people in chat, they just turn into just talking about random stuff. This is why a lot of... I just realized this is a hot spring. We're fighting next to a hot spring. I'm like, because I saw one of the jellyfish dancing around there going, why are you dancing near a water spout? And I turned my head and I'm like, oh, it's a hot spring. That's pretty much what Splatfest and Turf War is. It's just, let's just set up areas where the kids can play with with paintball guns. Fun fact, all of this stuff is water soluble. So it dissipates in water. Because of the fact that it's jokingly said that Inklings and Octolings can't get in anything higher than like knee-deep water without like turning into like puddles of ink. Yeah.
Other people with ourselves.
It's more...
Yes.
So,
So it's a literal plasma rifle.
basically, the best way to describe it is they're not... Here, I'm gonna just...
I like this, like unlock that memory. A plasma gun going just really shoots blood.
Yeah. The best way to describe it... There's still ink. There's still octopi and squids that make ink like that. So they're still just shooting that kind of stuff. But there is potential lore of those things they're standing on, the little buckets. These are just like they can make like. It's possible they can make like ink clones of themselves, and that's what they're controlling, and that's why they can't get in water. So really, your Inkling and Octoling are actually fine. They're just like in the whole lobby, just controlling them. That's one interpretation that some people think. Others are just like, no, for some reason, Inkling and Octolings have lost the ability to get into anything higher than like knee-deep water. They had like the equivalent to like World War II happen, and that is a weapon they used. Yes. So the ink they play with in these games is the safe version. It's implied that they're actual water guns and stuff, I think. Yes. But they've always been able to use ink. The reason they think the ink is their ink clones is because the ink can disrupt each other and cause them to break like that. But because here's the thing, there's also like a couple of jokes that kind of contradict the whole they can't get in water thing. But then there's jokes that confirm it. So it's like, I'm almost wondering if it's kind of like like I said, where it's one of those things where they're using like ink clones to control that they control. That, or they said something in the first game and they're like, wait, that's really dumb, but we can't completely change that lore because it contradicts a bunch of other stuff. We don't know. The joke was once somebody was drinking, one of the previous, I think it was 2, somebody joked about drinking water and they're like, you drink water and didn't die? But that was kind of them making fun of that lore bit, because I don't think it's... I think it's kind of retconned that they can't get in water, they just can't get in, like, certain depths of water. It would have just been easier to say Inkling and Octolings can't swim anymore, which would have made more sense, but... Well, that was their excuse for explaining why your character, if they hit water, just and fall off the map and into water, they just disappear. Well, the thing is now with the Octo Expansion's backpack and the DLC's backpack, where if you fail a mission, it explodes. That would have made more sense, where like they're all wearing their ink tank explodes if you fall out of the map. That would have made more sense. But I think they just came up with a quick joke explanation, not expecting this game to take off, and it did, and they're like, crap, we can't retcon it now. We can't retcon it because it's a funny joke. But at the same time, it's stupid, and we need to figure out a way to retcon it. So I think it's one of those things where they've kind of hinted that they're ink clones that are fighting in the turf wars now, and not actual Inklings and Octolings. So like they're like VR headset controlling like clones or something, kind of deal. That's kind of what it feels like. That's one of those things where we don't get any consistent lore about that, because I think that would have to go too far into explaining like, well, how do Inklings and Octolings reproduce? Don't ask. No, you're fine. The amount of times I've heard somebody like, I'm trying to think of a VTube. The amount of times Melody has gotten away with half the shit she says. I'm just saying, with the amount of... Well, Vexoria is a big enough one. What? No. This is how my tangents and conversations go, so you're not doing anything weird. I'm just saying, with the amount of times somebody like Vexoria or Melody gets away with stuff, I'm not surprised if you say like a quick like fucking joke or something like that. It'd be another thing if you're going into like a whole explanation on you and like a partner. Yeah, I was about to say. It's like, I highly doubt you would be making those kind of stories though. Yes, but do you have a really good garlic bread recipe? Yeah. The fact that I picked... You didn't even say that. I picked up on it. Yeah. You kind of hinted at it without saying it. Because the whole wanting to make a monster... The whole wanting to make a monster guy that's... Yeah, you didn't directly say anything, but I'm just like, I'm betting I could say you have a really good garlic bread recipe, and I will be exactly right. The joke is that Ace, you're supposed to know how to make garlic bread. You're supposed to be the ones who invented it. To be fair, it is a good French bread and you would basically lightly melt your butter with like some garlic powder and a couple of other things. I mean, it works. That's technically what French bread is. Don't let the French hear that. Yeah. Well, to be fair, I think French bread is like a type. It's not a type of sourdough, but it's a similar. It's a similar, not exactly white bread, but you are basically doing exactly what French garlic bread would have probably been originally. Because I'm betting it's probably more than likely a melted butter that's got garlic and stuff added to it and then spread on, if I remember right. And then baked. I think then usually also like baked with some Parmesan cheese into it or something like that. Yeah. Well, if you make the garlic butter beforehand and then just put the cheese on, you can do everything pretty quick. Yeah. But yeah, at least you got the meme that I understand. At least you do the meme. It's the Dobby Mommy and Snake thing. Yeah, I was about to say, I get that. Hey Nero, what's your shirt say? You have two Vexoria shirts. Yeah, you have two different ones. You have the Sacrifice, and then you have her older logo, which is her looking like she's about to attack you with her butt up in the air. I'm aware of a lot of VTubers, I just don't watch a lot of them. Vexoria is the one I've caught a few times. There's a few VTubers who are like that, where it's just like they were doing stuff beforehand, and then they just ended up being like, I'll be a VTuber. Yeah. Well, and then we've got Callie from Hololive. Yeah, she was Demon Dice. I didn't listen to a lot of Demon Dice stuff, I just was aware of it, and then I ended up finding Callie around the same time I found Demon Dice, and I'm like, oh, cool. Yeah, it was, I found Demon Dice at first, and then I found out, oh, Callie, cool. Wait, why does she sound just like Demon Dice? But then again, that's the situation of just like with Bubby and Connor. Or Sysnaps and Hajime. Hajime is the Shoujo VTuber who never really streams, is the joke. I think she streams all the time, it's just she doesn't stream as Hajime all the time. She streams more as her original Sona, which is Sysnaps. Which, the fact that it's like a running joke that everybody's like, no, they're two different people, we swear, but we all know the truth. Well, and then there's a few where they keep trying to hide the fact that they're two different people, even though they work with themselves. But I'm going to be nice and not say their name. Taiga. 10. It's alright, sweetie. I'm actually going way later than I normally will because I'm actually enjoying talking right now. Plus, also, I don't get to stream with Nero very often, so it's nice too. As long as you're a genuinely nice person, I try and genuinely be nice to everybody. You have come off so far, so good. Trust me, if there was any signs of me not wanting to be around, I would have been to stream sooner. If I wasn't getting the right vibes, I would have found a reason to end stream at my normal time. I normally end my streams around like 9:30, 10 o'clock. I only stream for like 3 or 4 hours. Almost 11. Yeah. You should, I was about to say, because I know it's how late it is for you, you probably should. Honestly, as long as it's not a Blue Twitch stream, I always kind of have a VC open. Even Blue Twitches, I'm starting to do it more now too. It's just I try and make sure everybody who's in VC for Blue Chats, for Blue Twitch streams, is verified over on Blue Twitch. So then if they ask, hey, who is this person? I can be like, oh, it's this person. Even... Yeah. Well, to be fair, getting verified on Blue Twitch is not that hard. It's just you show them your ID and a picture of you. And no, other than them, nobody will ever see it. It's just to basically verify, hey, is this person actually over 18? A lot of sites, even if they have like safe for work content, do that as like a safe measure. What I'm saying is if I ever have PC open, because I do paint, so I paint minis a lot of times, if you've noticed. If you go look on the Discord server, there's a separate group called Crafting Room, where it's show me your minis, general TTRPG, all that stuff. Over on Blue Twitch, I paint spicy minis. Also, Shiny coincidentally painted the model I'm talking about that says that it looks like Victory's timeline. It's just not how I painted it exactly. I need to write the timelines down, or at least like the general like bullet notes timeline. Bullet notes of the timelines. But yeah, we'll say that's the draw timeline, because I think that's the funniest. So, there's Victory, Draw, and Defeat. Defeat is the original Nami timeline, where she's defeated in events that are not exactly spoilers for the game, the timeline of the game. But they're for what I was going to introduce at some point. She gets defeated through a long, painful process. She is turned into a weapon for an actual weapon. So, in the original campaign, she's a gun, because it's kind of a steampunk-themed campaign universe. That's why Nero said a gun. Ooh. in the Defeat timeline. In the Defeat timeline, she is turned into a gun. Well, like... It is this old Western themed, like, revolver. But it's got, like, a lot of obvious... There's probably a demon inside this thing when I start giving physical description of it. Well, so here's one fun fact about any weapon that gets the Demon Nami stat. If I put Nami, that version of Nami, in a campaign, it calls to the most evil person or the most easily corruptible person. If she doesn't have somebody currently wielding her. Well, in this campaign, somebody had her, got defeated by the player, and now she's in their hands. But what she does is she adds... Basically, she gives you up to 3 free levels of Warlock, while only using her. Pretty much. Because technically, the only person who's supposed to be able to use her is the person who defeated her. Everybody else can use her as a weapon. It's just they still get corrupted by her. Yeah. She's supposed... So... Because I'm... Pretty much. Depending on who she's corrupting, they will either do that, or they'll get turned into, like, a demon. Or, like, a minor succubus or something like that. I'm pretty sure it exists. Listen. Now it went from being, oh god, that's disturbing, to it's actually kind of funny. Oh god. It's Germa. I know, it's Germa. There's a few people who just are like, I aspire to have the chaos energy of Germa, but at the same time, it's Germa. I have no idea if anybody's still watching the stream. This might just be a night where I just had fun, and who cares? I'm about to end stream. I'm just gonna raid out, unless you... is there anybody you would like to... I am gonna look real quick. Who sounds good? We've got... Mutual of ours playing Diablo 4. We've got... a few different people playing Marvel Rivals. Yes! So, Shiny Music Goblin, if you're looking at Twitch right now, this little goblin next to me is Barry. She is my Warlock. Unfortunately, because she has Warlock energy, it means she says weird stuff, which is aka how chat is just, she's the chat bot. Nope. Mew has a goblin. If you want to get a general idea of what her goblin Sona looks like, if you look in Spicy Art, I think she posted, although I'm not really supportive of AI art, I kind of let her get away with it because she... Yeah. She's like the only person I kind of let get away with posting that stuff. Yeah. Because I know Shiny can draw. It's just trying to get her to draw. Yeah. With the AI, it's just like, If I really got pissed off, I'll ban it. If more people started posting it, I'll do something about it. The problem is it's only really, like, her Sona is what she's posting. Because it's almost always, if you notice, it's like one of the 3 same characters. So I'm like, okay, fine, I'll let you post it, but if anybody else starts posting it, I will make it a rule. I know. Like I said, with Shiny, I'm like, okay, you're cool, but if you abuse it, I will make it a rule. It's just like with how I have that timer on the hydrate. There are people who abused it for a while, and I'm like, you know what, y'all keep abusing this stuff, I'm putting rules on it. Eventually I might take the rules off and I'll let it have unlimited spam. I don't have a fucking drink right now. Alright, so we've got... Well, here, do you want to help pick the raid real quick and then we can go? Alright, so we have got... Commissar Heck, he's doing something Warhammer related, I just don't know if he's about to end. We've got...
You're about to make him extend out. He's like, I'm ready to go, alright, done. And then he's like, no, I'm ready.
We've got... I'm trying to see if I have any other mutuals on right now that are just like, ooh, we should definitely go raid them. I'm not really seeing anybody who's really... Let's see, how many people do we have on? We have 2. You just saw it. I didn't know how to also put... I didn't know how to tag you. Because I know you can tag people now, so when you're streaming with them. Alright, do we want to do Diablo 4, Poppy's Playtime? It's a clickbait title. It's to get people to... It's a... Yeah. You know, I probably should have just put Slime Wizard so people would have known it was you. Training some slime wizard, so it's just like, wait, what? I know, but it just... listen, I'm gonna be surprised if I look at my stats and I went anything over 5 people tonight. Oh, so if you're, so fun fact, unless they're actually commenting and stuff, it's probably yourself. Oh, then yeah, it's probably that. So if you have your own playback up, like I do, or you have like the Twitch website up so you can like moderate your stuff through the Twitch website instead of through OBS. Yeah. Basically you are giving yourself a view. It doesn't give you any... Honestly, I could probably get you back into it, but we would have to be doing a lot more collabs and stuff, and you'd have to want to do it. No. That's why I said if I really wanted to, I could, but you'd have to want to do it. here's the thing. There is, in my Discord, a game recommendations. And that whole point is, if you see a game that you guys want... So the whole point of game recommendations is for two things. It's to recommend games to everybody in the general chat, in the general Discord server. Hey, this is a really cool game. You guys should check it out. It's also, hey, this game's on sale. Go check it out. Or, hey, if we ever want to do a community night, here's a game that allows multiple people to play together. Or, hey, here's a game we could... Or, hey, here's a game we could collab. The whole point is it's meant to be just... Yeah. Pretty cool. Pretty much. Hey, Tetris 99 you can have multiple people, I know that. I know, I got what you were doing. But I was saying Tetris 99 could work too, because that is a free game. Alright, do we want Warhammer, Marvel Rivals? I'm pretty sure they don't have it set up to raid anyway, so people can't bomb it. Bomb raid it. The problem is I'm looking for anybody I haven't raided in a while, and I'm like, they're collabing with somebody, so I don't want to cause that. I could do Zenith, Eckhart. They're probably also streaming with somebody else, just to say they are. You know, if this was also a Sunday stream, technically we could just be nice and just just call it. I'm not seeing anybody I normally like. There are some higher up people I would go raid because they're fun to raid, but it's also I'm raiding in with 2 views and I'm kind of like, I don't want to look desperate. If it's somebody I've raided, it's not, but it feels like that. There are some people where I've not had this happen to me, but I've had enough horror stories of people where they've raided with no numbers going into somebody who's bigger, and they're just like, that bigger number person's like, how dare you raid with that many people? It's like, fuck off. I'm just trying to see if there's anybody bigger that I've raided. I could do Edge Gamer Girl, but I think she's streaming a D&D game, so I want to bug that. But I've done that before, and that's what I'm thinking. I'm just like, I don't see anybody who's worth... And we could just go raid somebody who's doing some art and they're muted. And that's actually probably good since you're sick, sweetie. There's none of my favorite people to go raid. It's like, we've done I have a list of people, because I try not to raid somebody the same, like, within like a week or two, so I'm trying to do variety. It's like, I know I did Commissar Heck like last week. I should actually probably start re-recording this too. You know what, no raid tonight, let's just go enjoy. Just let's all get some rest. I hope you all had a good evening. I hope you had some fun, Slime Wizard. Oh, Lee was screwing with us. Or... What were you saying? I don't know, you started to say something, then you just said stopped. I'm like, did you say something? Yeah. Yeah. If we can figure out how to get you online next weekend, well, Splatfest, you need to kind of experience Splatfest. So next week, the best part is if we do it. Well, Well, yeah, because if we can do it Saturday. Mhm. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, if this was a game you felt like you were playing more, you would play more often. I would say go for it. The problem is with the Switch 2 coming out, I'm betting Splatoon 4 is coming out with it, or it's going to come out very quickly after it. Well, so here's the thing. If it's actually one of those games that we would all play together, I would definitely for sure buy it. I might buy it just to say I played it and just play some of the Splatfests. But unless everybody really wants to play it, it's probably going to be one of those things where I'm just going to wait till, like... Oh, I'm sure. That's why I kind of have that game recommendation, so everybody can put their... basically their game library, and we can all go, oh, hey, we all have this game. Who wants to collab it? Listen, I'm pretty sure somebody could figure out how to make, like, Battle Royale Pong and it'd be hilarious. But yeah. I'm gonna say we're gonna just end it tonight, and then tomorrow night we'll find somebody to raid, because there's nobody really worth raiding that I haven't raided, like, very recently on. So, I'm gonna get a good rest. Would you two like to do... Definitely. Would you like to say... Yeah. Would you like to say goodnight to Nero, or are you just kind of zonking out?
No, I'm still awake. Alright, for the chat who's still here, thank you for watching, listening, enjoying our tangent, and good night. Everybody have a good night, get good rest, have a good week.
Bye, everybody.